going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros podcast.
Hello, episode number 55?
54, right?
54, shoot.
Let me double check that, because we skipped yeah, it's 54.
54? Okay,
Yep.
sorry everybody. Sorry for jumping the gun here. I just got a little excited,
Yeah, so
exciting week this week.
we're back after a week, week long, well, I don't want to say vacation, but just a week away from the podcast. Thanksgiving was obviously, last week and or I guess 2 weeks ago now, coming up. But I think we did that last year too. We took like a break just to kind of, because you got to travel so much back and forth from Charlotte to back to DC, so it's a long drive.
Yeah, I went down to Charleston for a wedding, and
that's what it was. That's what Mom says.
Not a lot of masks at this wedding. I will say, and there were. I feel bad. I felt bad for going because it was not safe, because there were 100 people, and
right.
Me and all my friends, we were all wearing masks and trying to just stay in a little circle, but God, some people just you think they forgot there was a global pandemic going on.
It's the South, baby. It's
the South. Ain't no masks around here.
I don't believe in them.
I don't believe in the masks, but
yeah.
Well, so it's kind of bittersweet going to our friend's wedding, because initially they wanted 375 people there, and of course it got knocked down. So the recent cap was 175, which is still
a lot of people.
Yeah, it's still a lot. But yeah. Other big update for my life is moving down to North Carolina, moving down to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm excited. You're be like an hour drive.
I know.
So much better. You can just come home on weekends or something, and not have to drive friggin' 7 hours, 6 hours to get back here.
I'm dreading driving the U-Haul down to Charlotte from here, because it's it's like 6.5 hours, and of course with the U-Haul it's way more 8 hours.
Yeah. What is Dad saying about that? I can already tell. He's gonna call me every hour. Are you okay?
We were at first we were debating towing the car behind the U-Haul.
Ooh, but I don't know how that.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable doing it that long of a distance.
Yeah, because have you ever driven a U-Haul before or something?
Yeah, I've driven a U-Haul.
Okay.
I haven't driven one long distance and never towed a car.
Yeah.
Behind a U-Haul, so don't really want to start that with a trip out of a busy city.
Yeah, exactly.
Down the East Coast, so.
So you're gonna drive it, and Alicia's gonna drive your car or something?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So we're leaving the 19th, so pretty soon. That's why I don't have my normal mic, because we brought a bunch of stuff down to Charlotte while we were kind of down there for a little bit, and I left a lot of it. So I left all of my mic and recording stuff and disc golf stuff, just whatever I could leave. Had to bring the Xbox back though.
Of course, that's number one. Clothes, Xbox.
Alicia was she's like, why are you bringing the Xbox back? It's only 2 weeks. I said, there's a certain game coming out called Cyberpunk.
Yeah, and also you have to have it. I mean, come on.
Yeah, man, I got being in the gaming industry, you gotta have constant coverage of these games.
Exactly. I don't know if we said up front, my name is Harrison. This is my brother Nick. Yeah. And welcome to the show. Appreciate everyone obviously that's been downloading and listening. If you're catching it live, appreciate that. We stream live every Monday at 8:30 on twitch.tv/TomicRaptor92. And I'm done plugging. So yeah, week's been good. Kind of, as far as work goes, kind of the same old. Just working from home, whatever. I don't want to jump into games yet, but Dad had us delivered a bunch of pine needles, so we got all of our pine needles up in our yard, and then so we finally got our back wooded area finished. So now I can actually start getting it decorated and stuff. I already got lights up and stuff like that, but I want to get decorated and look good. Although it
Christmas decorations or
year-round
decorations.
Yeah, year-round stuff. But although today it is freaking freezing, So it's been like the coldest day it's been so far, and it's just miserable. You can walk outside and you're just like instant chills.
I've been outside today, so
yeah, and then our parents had the Christmas party this year, and that was
how was that?
It was a good time. It was about, Mom said it was about half the people that usually come. Like normally when you go, like it's hard to like walk around. Like you can't. Right. I mean, it's impossible to sit. There's just so many people. But obviously with everything going on, that wasn't the case this year. But it was still a good time. You know, had a couple of brewskers, and had
some sausage dip.
Had some sausage dip, and yeah, some nice cheese. It was good.
That sounds amazing. Cheese and sausage dip.
Yeah,
and brews. Wow.
Yeah, and brews and carrots and all the good stuff, all the stuff you need for a fine party.
Yeah, fine dinner party.
But yeah, anything else you want to add to your week, Nick, before we move on to the old games?
I think that's my big life update. So next week, if you see a lack of chair, or if I'm in a different location, it's because I had to move because we're getting rid of some furniture. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, doesn't matter for the audio listeners, but
it'd be all right.
But yeah, games.
Yeah, let's get into some games. So we had the big one come out over Thanksgiving that we haven't talked about yet, which is was Zelda.
Not the Zelda you think, though.
Not the Zelda you think. It was Hyrule Warriors. I'm still playing it. I haven't played it as much as I thought I would, but I think Assassin's Creed Valhalla has kind of taken over like my gaming life right now. Like it's just so much fun. But I'm really, really enjoying Zelda. Like it's just kind of a, right before bed, like do a quick mission or whatever, fill out some of the, the random stuff that's on the map. So right now I've got all 4 champions, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm still pretty early on.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really like all the missions, like all the the variety and stuff, like playing as the actual divine beast was really cool. For the most part, but yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. All the characters like have a nice variety to them. They're not all like my favorite to play as, but like I'm not I don't know, like I Daruk was okay. Like I didn't find
he's
him
a little slow for my taste.
Yeah, he's a little slow, and like his special, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of, like, not the special, but like the right trigger where he like throws lava or whatever, creates lava.
Yeah, that's kind of garbage. I maybe I don't know how to use it, but
yeah, I think you have to use it after you do some sort of combo, and then like it shoots rocks and it like lands around the area, and then you have to use it. But it didn't just seem like as effective. Like it was fun playing as him in that mission, but I don't see myself really using him that much.
I haven't really
beyond that. I really like what's his name? Rivaldi. He was really cool, like flying around. Like his bow and arrow is like kind of OP actually.
Yeah.
And then, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember all their names.
Mipha is
Mipha's the Zora. She's pretty fun. Like her water ability is pretty cool. And then Urbosa. Her lightning's pretty cool as well. Like you have to charge it up, but but it's cool. Yeah, I'm digging it. How I know you're a lot farther than I am. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean I'm like 10 plus hours in. I haven't unlocked that many new characters. I think only one in addition to the 4 champions.
Okay.
And it's a cool addition. Like I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
yeah.
Cool addition. Just don't like playing as the character that much, but I'm glad that character is in there.
Okay.
And kind of like you, I've fallen off of it for the past like week and a half just because of Assassin's Creed. Like that's been the game I've been wanting to go into, man.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah. Let's yeah.
So like when I started it, I was not about it. I don't know if it's the timing wasn't right. Like just that first raid really kind of didn't do it for me, and I kept dying for no reason. But once I like upgraded my rations and just kind of understood the game better, man, it's so much fun. It does the open world, like I'm not gonna say perfect, but like just being able to get on your horse or your ship and just tapping X to follow the river and then pressing Y to go to your destination. Like I've done that so many times where I ran upstairs to use the bathroom and grab a drink or something, came back and I was there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Same thing with the horse. And then like all of the weird interactions you have with like the NPCs as far as like just the mystery events and stuff, they're all super different and varied.
They're
And
all just weird.
yeah, they're
kind of
very
weird.
weird. Like I don't know if you saw the one. I can't remember which mission it was, but after we like raided, no, it's after I like raided this random like town or this random like little civilization on the edge of the river.
Mm-hmm.
There's this person there's this dead body that's talking.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this one, and it's like, I'm trapped in purgatory, and I need coins to help me go beyond to Valhalla, and like there's like a door that goes into this cave, and you can clearly tell that voice is coming out, and Eivor she's not having it, or at least my character I play as the female version, but there's like a little hut that's behind like up the hill, and you go in there and you pull out one of like the bookcases and you find the secret entrance, and then you go down and you find the guy, and you're like, you're like, and she's just confronts him and is like, what are you doing? And then he's like, I'm not giving up my coin, and then you kill him, and then that's it.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's just super.
It's like really quick side missions too. Like one of mine, I don't know if you've done this one, but you find this guy on like a kind of a hilltop, and he's looking down at this colony of people.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of nudists who kicked him out because he was being too creepy. And your mission essentially was just to go down there and steal their clothes that they had in a basket, and then you run away.
Oh wow!
And just give them to the guy, and that's
it's
really short.
Really, really, really cool, man. I mean, it's as far as like, I'm not super far into. I mean, I'm 22 hours into the game, so I'm pretty deep. But like, and I don't know, I never played Odyssey, I never played Origins, but like, this game did not need Assassin's Creed to be on the front of this box. I mean,
no, not at all.
it's so far beyond Assassin's Creed that, like I said, I haven't played Odyssey, I haven't played Origins, so I don't know. The last time I played Assassin's Creed, it was 4, and they were already kind of getting past that point. But yeah, it's, and like I haven't done too much of the Hytham missions or whatever, the order or whatever.
Oh, killing people from the order.
Yeah, well, I've killed a few zealots. Those are really cool. Like finding them like around the map, and they're like super high leveled and stuff.
Yeah, those are hard.
Yeah, those are really, really cool. But yeah, other than that, man, it's weird calling it Assassin's Creed, but it's awesome. Like I want to see where the story goes and like how
really
it is.
Good. Like,
yeah,
the story is kind of incredible. Like you're going to these vast kingdoms almost, and each one kind of has a different premise to it. Like either the king is dead, or you're finding a new king or helping a king or whatever.
Yeah.
But you just kind of get wrapped in these side stories, and God, it's just really good. I love it.
I mean, it's one of those things with open worlds too, where it's like there's so much stuff on the map that it's kind of gets overwhelming as far as like where to start. But I mean, there's always stuff to do. Like, I'm not going to spoil anything now, but there's a certain side story that Nick and I were discussing about a place where you go that just it's almost like it's its own game, and it's like on its own, and it kind of leans heavier into like maybe Dark Souls as far as like the boss fights go, which is kind of cool. But yeah, and I spent like 6 or 7 hours just in playing that, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I got to go back and play like the regular game and start raiding again.
And this was something I hadn't done yet. Like
So, man, and I don't know if I'm right at the very end of this like side story, I guess, or what. I think it's going to play into the main story at some point. I can already see the threads that it's making. But yeah, man, this game is just so cool.
Yeah, I'm really wondering where it's going to go. Like aside from conquering all of England, like
how it ties into like the main
like the
overall
Odin
story.
Stuff. Yeah, and the main story, the Odin stuff. I'm wondering how that ties together, and then the story like outside of the what's it called?
Animus.
The Animus, which I haven't had another cutscene or gameplay from that since the first 4 hours that I played.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, man, and I'm really glad that I kept with it, and because it's just so much fun. Just I mean, I played like probably 4 or 5 hours on Sunday alone, just because it's just fun.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's a great time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super high on this game, and I just did not expect to like it this much. Like it's pretty awesome.
How are you liking the combat and like the the upgrading your skills and?
I'm actually like really enjoying. I'm really enjoying the combat. Like once you start fighting the heavier enemies, you really have to make sure that you're parrying a lot more, and dodging, of course. But yeah, the special abilities you get, like the Valkyrie jump and stuff, and then I just got the one where you throw the spear at somebody and you like yank them back. That's pretty cool. Yeah, all the abilities so far are pretty good. I gotta ask, so with the skill tree that you go through, do you actually go in and assign them, or do you just do auto assign?
Oh no, I go in and assign. I didn't know you could auto assign actually.
Yeah, if there's a little slot in the middle that if you hold A on, it'll automatically do it for you. That's what I've just been doing, because like.
Oh, it's nice. I mean, that doesn't waste your time.
And you can respec too. So
I think I'm spec'd out to like the wolf, all the wolf armor. So I've been doing skills in every area, but I've been like mainly doing skills in there.
Okay.
Damn, I didn't know you could auto assign.
Yeah, I just do that. Like I'll just wait until I have like 10 or 11 points and then just hit auto assign. So it's saves a little time, and I'm just super high on this game, and just like reading stuff that you can find, like the Excalibur sword and stuff like that. Like I'm really like I'll probably be playing this for quite a while, just going back and picking stuff up.
I have so many games that I haven't finished, and
which is like nerve-wracking, because I mean, Cyberpunk comes out this week, and I don't know, like I don't want to start it yet, because I'm really enjoy Valhalla. So
yeah, like I want, like when we have our game of the year discussion,
I want to include it because it's the biggest game of the year just about. So it's, I don't know.
Are you talking about Cyberpunk or Valhalla? Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
But I want to include Valhalla too. Like I want to have played. I mean, I feel like I've played it enough to have a general consensus. But
yeah,
I want to like finish it out. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, do you want to just do? I guess we're gonna do our game of year stuff like the last week of December, just to give us plenty of time to. Because I'm off the whole week of Christmas.
Yeah, I'm off that week too.
I'll probably be playing a lot of games and stuff.
Yeah.
Just to catch up, but man, Cyberpunk, God.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming in 2 days, man.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday at 7 p.m. We're gonna be able to buy that. I already have it preloaded, waiting for.
Oh God, it's Wednesday. Oh my God, I forgot it comes out Thursday. Oh, I thought it was Friday.
Well, it comes out Thursday, but it comes out Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll or at least I'll be able to play it some before the Game Awards. On Thursday, which are 7.
Yes.
Yeah, we should. I think it'd be fun to do like a drinking game with that every time there's like a world premiere, or every time.
I'm already gonna have like my rum and stuff.
Nice.
That's all, Brittany. I was like, we're gonna be watching this Game Awards show and streaming it for like 3 hours. I was like, that doesn't mean you can't come in here and like talk to me. Like it's not like a podcast where I kind of have to have my privacy, but I'll be doing this for like 3 hours. So,
I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the Game Awards.
Yeah, So let's talk about it. For a second.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So our plans are, we're gonna stream the whole thing. It's what, 3 hours, right? 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, it might be a little shorter this year because it's digital or whatever have you. But normally it's around 3 hours.
I am pretty pumped. Like we haven't really. I mean, we had the Xbox event, the PS5 event, and then like this, really, right? It's like the kind of the big
no E3.
Yeah, no E3. All of the publisher like directs, if you will, have been kind of a letdown for the most part. Even Nintendo hasn't really had like their big direct this
They've
year.
had nothing. Man.
I mean, they've had a few, like Paper Mario was a surprise. I mean, Pikmin was a cool thing to happen, whatever. Which I still want to play Pikmin. I'll probably wait till next year at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm really excited just to see just what gets announced, and then obviously like just the awards as well. Like, it's probably be the Last of Us 2 show, but we'll see.
I'm sure it will be. Which I mean, it deserves that. But you always hate to see like a game just completely sweep every award.
I mean, I really wish Ori would have been nominated for Game of the Year, but I think just it coming.
Was it not?
It wasn't. I think just because it launched so buggy, and the frame rate was just so bad that I think it turned off a lot of people at the very beginning.
Yeah. I tweeted out a feeler. I said, out of these unrealistic expectations, which one would you like to see the most at the Game Awards? The options were Breath of the Wild 2, Elden Ring, God of War 2, and Metroid Prime 4.
Nice.
Breath of the Wild 2 won with 80% of the votes, and then Metroid Prime 4 got 20%.
Yeah, I voted on Breath of the Wild.
Poll's still going if you want to check it out at Gaming WT Bros on Twitter.
Yeah, give us a follow, and we'll let you know when we go live on sorry about that, live on Thursday. But yeah, before we kind of jump into the news and stuff, Nick, anything else that you've been kind of playing?
Actually, yes. So I got a new monitor for work.
Ooh.
I was able to like expensive monitor. Right. Yeah, so I went with like a curved 144 hertz monitor.
How are they?
1080p.
So you're like, I need to expense this monitor for work.
Well, they just said up to $175 you can expense whatever monitor. And it's funny, like the Best Buy receipt said gaming monitor on it.
Well, I mean it's a
good monitor. Like I'm excited to use it for work. Like it's really nice, but
games.
But games, yeah. I've been playing Master Chief Collection at 120 FPS, and Rocket League, I believe, is at 120 frames per second.
Okay. Yep. Did you check out Ori?
I did not check out Ori. I forgot to check that out. I did play some Gears though.
Nice.
And man, it feels pretty good. Doesn't feel that as different as I thought it would in comparison to like when you're comparing 60 frames to 30, it's like, oh, that's a big difference.
Yeah, you could
120 to 60 isn't that big of a difference in my opinion. I mean, granted, I haven't played Halo since I've gone back to my TV, so maybe it'll feel a lot slower.
I was going to ask if you played anything in 60 frames versus 120.
No, I haven't done that yet.
That's when you might see the big difference.
Ugh, what is this?
What is this
game?
Slow? What are we playing? Halo 1?
But Halo did feel pretty snappy.
Nice.
Like it felt pretty crisp. Rocket League felt amazing. I mean, Rocket League always feels amazing. That game I love Rocket League. Smooth as butter.
Yeah, that game is so much fun.
Yeah. And then I tried out Gears Tactics.
Yes. How'd you like that? I played the first mission before I got like that weird error thing, and then fixed my and then had to reset. But it's still saved my save, but I haven't gone back yet.
Okay.
How'd you like it?
I like it. It's a little confusing. Just like the UI and kind of knowing how far you can travel with your characters, and then it was just a little confusing. I played like the first 4 chapters.
Okay.
So I played it like a decent amount.
Yeah.
I really like it though. It's really cool. I like the story kind of. I mean, it's just like
it's Gears.
Like it's like an origin Gears story.
Yeah.
And the characters are all like they're all gearheads like usual.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think you play as I can't remember his name, but you play as Kate's dad from 5. What is his name? The main character.
Oh, that's Kate's dad?
Yeah, it's Kate's dad. Diaz, whatever. What's her name?
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't remember. It's her. It's her dad.
Oh shoot! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like
little
super
trivia.
canonically related.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes it mean a little bit more. I don't know if I'm gonna play it anymore by the end of the year, but it's one of those games where I'll get back to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That might be like a I don't know, man.
I don't know.
January.
It might be a never game. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's really good. I want to play other things more.
Yeah.
Right now.
And I mean it's a slower paced game, and
mm-hmm.
I'm kind of in the same boat because I was looking at my games the other day and I was like, man, Gears Tactics, I kind of forgot about that game. So, but yeah,
we'll see if I jump back into it. I mean, I'm sure Cyberpunk will take up most of the rest of the year along with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I think I finished Forza Horizons 4. If there is an ending, I did all the showcase.
You've raced them all.
I've raced all of them. No, I feel like I barely scratched the surface, but cool game. Glad I accidentally spent that $17 on it.
I still understand how you accidentally spent $17.
The world may never know.
The world may never know.
I got one more.
Yeah.
One more. I bought Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light.
Okay.
Yeah. First Fire Emblem in the series. They just released it on the eShop on December 4th. Wow, that is an old game. Oh my god, that's such an old game. Wow, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Well, I think my problem is I played Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, which was the re-release that they did on the DS back in 2008, and I didn't love that one. And this one just objectively worse. It's a similar problem to Gears where you can't see how far your characters can go.
Okay.
And you also can't see how far the enemy can go, and that's like a big factor.
Yeah, I died once in that opening chapter because like I just couldn't tell how far they could go, and they just like and they end up like the wretches ended up like flanking me a few times and just got behind one character and just demolished him. I'm like, well, I didn't know how far they can go, but
so it's
good,
just,
I guess.
Yeah, GG. It's nice that you can speed up the game and you can put in bookmarks, like similar to like I don't know the NES Classics games that you can play now. I don't think I'll play it anymore. It's cool to have.
How much is it?
I'll,
like $10?
I'll wait for it's like $6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll wait for them to remake Fire Emblem 6 and 7 because I feel it in my bones that they're gonna have a Fire Emblem remake next year.
Is that Sacred Stones and?
No, it's the original Fire Emblem that came out in the US, just called Fire Emblem. That's Fire Emblem 7. The one before that is Fire Emblem 6. That's the one that I got imported via eBay, and it was a Japanese version. And I played that one. But I want to play an English version so I'd know what's going on in the story. Fire Emblem 8 is Sacred Stones. That one's good too. I would like to see a remake of all three of those, maybe in like a Game Boy Advance collection. Fire Emblem's great.
No, it is. It's cool. I played a lot of those Game Boy Advance games.
I think those are the best.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I downloaded Control because they added a Game Pass, which we called it.
Have it through.
Yeah, through you. I don't know if I'm gonna play that game. What I played in that cloud beta thing, I did not like it. I just did not like the way it controlled. Not to be funny or anything, but I don't know. I might give it a shot at some point.
Well, I mean, I think playing it on an Xbox is gonna be a lot different from playing it via the cloud and the Switch. But
yeah,
you know, what do I know?
So I downloaded that. I downloaded the Dragon Quest Warriors Definitive Edition thing. I can't remember exactly what it's like. Dragon Warriors 14 or something. I don't know. They added to the Game Pass. But I picked up today, actually. I picked up Ring Fit Adventure.
What?
And yeah, because like I just haven't been exercising like I want to, and I was like, I got to do something because like it's just so cold to be running right now and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm just gonna, because like my biggest thing is I can do stuff, but I like to have some motivation or something to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I picked that up, and man, trying to start it out where I was kind of sucked. Because they were just like, do you want to start off like where you left off, or do you want to start like where you think you should be at? And I was like, nah, let's just do where I was at before.
Yeah, screw it.
And I died. I lost. But also,
squats later.
Well, also I didn't have like a smoothie either, so it's like at some point you die, like because it doesn't matter how
how
fit
good
you
you
are.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You kind of have
I
to
did.
grind a little bit in that game.
Yeah, so I did that. I bought some smoothies.
Mm-hmm.
I cleared the level. Um, I locked a couple of extra exercises, which were cool. Like I got the one where you put the ring con between your knees and like squeeze them together, or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one's pretty good, and you can like really feel it too. And then I did the I'd already had it, but I did the plank one.
Telling you, man, there's some good ones.
I was starting to build up a little sweat after that plank one. It was a little rough. And then like I haven't done it before, but they have like the set exercises that you can do that are like focus on your core or like your legs or something. I never did that before, so I did like a quick ab one. So I spent about 35 minutes with it, and yeah, I'm gonna pick it up again and just continue on and
Yeah, man.
fight Drago, and it's gonna be a good time.
It's. I wish I played it more. I'll probably play it a lot when I get down to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Since I'll,
yeah. And now that I've like cleaned up my game room a little bit, it's I have a little bit more room. You can't really tell with these two chairs right here, but I have a little bit more room as far as being able to maneuver and stuff like that. So it's a little bit easier. And then plus I got the big 55-inch TV, so it's nice to see that.
Yeah, it's pretty big, right?
I think that I'm gonna have to send in my Joy-Cons because I was having just a lot of issues. Because like even running up the stairs, like to do the high running, whatever you call it, like it wouldn't register that the whole time. Anytime I did the squats, like I could do them, but it wouldn't register like the great attack or whatever.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
It never did that. Like I got it once or twice, and it was for like I was like I don't even know why I hit it. Like just don't even let me do it once. And then there was
demotivating.
Yeah, and then there was like I tried doing the one that's like pulling back the ring con to do like the bow and arrow thing, and it would never register it. It wouldn't register me holding it up. So I think something's wrong with the Joy-Cons. I think I'm gonna have to send them in.
Yeah, it's pretty quick turnaround if you do send them in.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because like I really want to play the game because it was fun from what I played so far, and I want to get back into it. But
yeah, I follow some people on Twitter who are still playing it and are like 100 and something worlds in.
Yeah, I was listening to one of the guys on the Bombcast, and he like quote unquote beat it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I guess spoilers for Ring Fit, but Drago becomes like your
trainer, right?
Your trainer, yeah. So I mean that's kind of cool. So like I want to continue on, and I don't know if I'm gonna beat it, but I at least want to like do like the exercises and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite fitness game I've played.
Oh, for sure. I mean that's like the best one really outside of like just a dancing game or something. Even like towards the end when I was doing the ab workout, Kellen came in and was like, because like he came in when I was doing like the ending stretches or whatever, and he came in and he was like looking and he was like following him along and stuff. So
so cute.
Yeah, he's I think we've officially like got him like potty trained. Like he's like
he's just kind of going at it now.
Yeah, he like I mean you saw him in the mountains. Like we thought he was gonna like regress, and he just ate up. I guess he just ate up the fact that everyone was cheering for him.
Oh yeah, he was
when we got, I mean, it started to get kind of like, I mean, I got a toddler, so whatever. When we got back from the mountains from Thanksgiving, he had been stopped up. Just, I mean, you know how it is when you go on vacation, you're like in a different spot. Like it's sometimes you get
hard, man. It's hard.
Sometimes you get backed up, and the altitude change, can mess with your bowels. So once he got back, like we were sitting on the couch, and he like scooted over to like the corner and was like in the corner, just like I could see him getting a little bit redder, and I was like, "Are you pooping?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "All right, let's go upstairs." So he ran upstairs, and he went, and then he went like 2 hours later on his own, just out of nowhere. So,
wow.
So doing good. And then earlier, because we've been putting like just like regular underwear on him, and he's been really good about just going on his own, just go to the bathroom. We've got like a little urinal on the wall that he uses that he can take off and put it in the toilet and flush or whatever. And then earlier, before Brittany went to the grocery store, he ran upstairs like holding his butt, and he's like, "I gotta go poop," and like barely made it. It was so funny. So
is this one of those proud dad moments that
yeah, it is, because like it's I mean, it's just one of the moments where, I mean, we've been at it for a long time, like just trying to get him to do it, and he just, for the longest time, he just refused to go. And then we started introducing like the potty pops that we call them. So every time he goes, he gets a he gets a lollipop. But after you go like 8 times a day, it's like, okay, like how many lollipops are we going to give you? But when he poops, it's extra special.
Oh yeah, as always. I mean,
so yeah, but it's just crazy to think that, like 2 months ago, like he would barely use the bathroom, and now he's
like despises it.
Yeah, and like we'll just be watching TV, and he'll disappear for like 2 seconds, and then come back down and be like, "I went to the bathroom." I'm like, "Okay, awesome." Wow. So it's really cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was my toddler minute. You want to jump into the news?
Let's jump into it.
Let's do it. So
let's get right into it.
So yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the big reasons why we skipped the show last week, is just because it's Thanksgiving. There's nothing really going on. Yeah, there's nothing going on. There really hasn't been for a while. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the time of the year everything's coming out. So, and yeah, we're kind of in the same spot. A little bit more news this week, but hopefully we'll have a lot to talk about. Next podcast, and obviously
the Game Awards,
the live reactions we have. But yeah, big news this week. Cyberpunk reviews are out, and it's reviewing well. It's got like a 90 right now on Metacritic.
90, 91, maybe.
Something like that. So I guess we really weren't expecting anything less, but it's nice that it's reviewing well, because with all the delays and just the insanity of the memes and all that, it's finally here, and it seems like it's going to be good.
Yeah, I was a little worried when it got delayed for the 4th time.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seems like it has a ton of bugs, and hopefully a lot of those will be squashed once the day 1 patch comes out. I think a lot of the reviewers are playing with the day 0 patch.
Yeah.
Which might be the same as the day 1 patch. We don't really know, but it's a big patch. It's like 40 something gigs.
Yeah.
So
big patch.
Mean, yeah, that's pretty big. Hopefully it improves any performance if it needs it, and squashes any bugs. It's just weird that, one, the reviewers aren't allowed to use their own footage, and 2, none of the reviewers have really played on consoles yet.
This is all PC.
Yeah, it's all PC. And I'm not worried about the the Series X version, because
yeah, I mean
there's not really a reason to be, but for like the Xbox One, or like a base Xbox One, Jesus, I can't imagine. Like, I just wouldn't buy it if I had.
No,
I only had a base Xbox One, but but that's just me speaking.
Yeah, I mean, even that little like demo they showed a few weeks ago for Cyberpunk, like, you could definitely tell that Xbox One version was chugging, and struggling to keep up when they were driving and stuff. So,
and that was the One X.
Yeah, so I can imagine how the One would run. So hopefully it runs good enough to for people to enjoy it. But yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like, man. I'm getting more excited. That now that it's here, right now that it's closer. Yeah. Because I really wasn't. I mean, the whole year I just was not hyped for it, and now, I mean, it's like
just delayed constantly.
Yeah, and it's the big game, right? It's the big game.
It's the big game. I'm, pretty pumped. Do you know what background you're gonna choose first?
What do you mean?
There's a street kid.
There's honestly, I don't know anything about this game.
Really?
I really, like, I've been like radio silent on it, and like I've seen a few videos. I have a general idea what it's going to be, but yeah, I really don't know much about it.
You don't know any of the background, really?
Yeah, no, I'm going in blind. I mean, I know like of, what's his name, Johnny Silverhand or whatever.
Yeah.
I know of that kind of stuff, but that's kind of about it. So I'm gonna be going
That's
to this
really
thing
good.
super blind. I've seen very few gameplay videos, very few trailers, and that's just most of it because I just haven't been very hyped. So now that I'm like a little bit more hyped than I was before, I'm like, I'll just wait. I'll wait for it and I'll get it and I'll jump into it.
And you'll just
yeah. I mean, that's kind of how it was for like The Witcher. Like I didn't really know anything about The Witcher 3.
And you just jumped in.
And I just jumped in and I enjoyed it for the most part. And then obviously like I fell off, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. It's gonna be a long game.
Yeah.
Actually, the story is not as long as The Witcher 3, which is a good thing in my opinion because The Witcher is very long.
Yes.
although it's extremely good, I thought it dragged a little at the end.
Still need to play
so
that.
I'm glad that like
so many games.
Yeah. There's so many games.
So many games, man.
So many long games. I don't know how Ubisoft does it, where they put out 3 long games back to back with Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, and then Phoenix, Immortals Rising, Immortals, Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, man, it's really hard, man, because like it's like almost every AAA game now is open world in some aspect, which is great. I mean, you're getting more bang for your buck, I guess. But I mean, I love it. Like I love open world games, or what if you want to call them open worlds. But yeah, it's a big time investment. It's hard. It's hard to especially when you have 3 or 4 games that you want to play and they're all open world. It's like, I don't want to just play the story. I want to kind of get, a little bit of everything, but
that's hard to do now though.
At the same time, like it's just so hard.
I was thinking back like to the shorter games I've played this year, and none of them have really been big open world games. Like I played Gears 5 this year. That one was a little bit shorter.
Yeah. Gears
like
5 so
Carry On.
Carry On was amazing. Ori was pretty long. Like it was like a 20-hour game, wasn't it?
Yeah, like even something like a 2D Metroidvania game is 20 hours now.
But that's like almost it's different though. It's because
it's easier to play a lot of well, it's easier to pick up and play. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just picking it up and playing it is easier.
It's funny you say that because now that I've got the Series X in my hands, like a lot of times, I don't know about you, but like when you've got, an hour to kill or something, or you've got an hour of time, a lot of times like I'll want to play something that's kind of a bigger investment, but just knowing that loading time to get into the game is almost a turnoff to me, and I'll just play something different. But now that I've got the Series X and with the quick resume, like so Saturday, we were playing Dragon Ball Z, right? I haven't played that game in a week, and I picked it up and I was like, hey, let's play a couple rounds. It quick resumed into the game that we played last week, so we didn't have to do any loading. And we just went straight into the match.
That's pretty great.
Like we picked our characters or whatever, but normally it's like a 3 to 4 minute time span before you can actually get into the game, and then you do everything about the rounds, get into the rounds. But yeah, it's so easy to just pick up and just get in. It's incredible. Like it's I didn't think it'd be a game changer like this much, but it really is.
It's a pretty big game changer, huh? I just wish somehow we knew which games were still in the quick resume queue.
Yes, that would be nice.
Because I feel like Assassin's Creed hasn't been working lately with quick resume. I don't know about you.
It hasn't been quick resume. It's because I haven't played anything else between the games, so it like automatically just loads in like it normally would, like on the base Xbox. But yeah, every time I've played multiple things and came back to Assassin's Creed, it's always kicked me back to the main menu. So
after that patch they put out.
Well, maybe that patch fixed it then, because I haven't had that issue since.
Oh, I've had that issue since.
Okay, but I also haven't played. I haven't played as many games that you've had at a time. I don't think.
True. Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a big deal, man. I love it.
It is a big deal. It's
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully they put out a patch or an update that shows like what's in that queue, like you said, because that would be very helpful. Because I mean, I got lucky that I haven't played that many different games in between when I played Dragon Ball Z, so I just got lucky in that aspect, or but it was still cool to get into it. And I was like, oh my god, like this is incredible.
It's like, did you see this?
Did no loads straight to the game?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's a good feeling.
Let's see. We talked about the 4D 3 gigabyte day one patch. There's a photo mode in Cyberpunk 2077.
I mean, of course there is.
I'm sure
you can't
Sony,
have a game now without.
Yeah, I'm sure Sony heavily pushed for that.
Oh yeah,
I'm surprised
it's not really intense.
Yeah, yeah. Immortals Phoenix Rising came out as well over the break that we had. It's been kind of getting middling so reviews, as
like 70.
I kind of thought it would. It didn't look amazing or anything.
It seemed like, and I don't want to do it a disservice by saying this, but it seemed like a Breath of the Wild rip, kind of mixed in with like Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
Both great games, but just kind of you've kind of seen it before, and then I just heard that the humor was kind of hit or miss, and then
I think I was listening to the Bombcast, and they were kind of describing it like closer to like Borderlands humor, and like
it isn't great.
Yeah, I mean not like that bad, or like maybe that well, I don't know, maybe it's like kind of on par with what kind of you expect from the Borderlands, and like that crude humor, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
kind of over that type of gaming humor now.
Yeah, I mean, after like the first Borderlands, it was funny, and I don't know.
They kind of leaned into it too much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of inappropriateness, you want to read the next one?
Yeah. So, the Monster Hunter movie,
which comes out like this year, right?
Yes, either this year or extremely early next year. I think it's this year, but it was pulled from the Chinese market, which is the biggest market for Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Due to a racially insensitive joke that was made in the movie. I watched the clip, and it was a pretty dumb joke. Like, it was just pretty stupid.
Yeah.
So I just don't know how they didn't catch that.
You think when, for the better, of course, like the way the world's been with, calling people out and calling, celebrities and whoever out for, being dickheads and assholes and saying stuff that's considered racist, and that they don't, maybe they don't think it's racist, but to someone else it is, whatever the case. You think multiple writers on, the I don't know how many writers are on this movie script, but let's say multiple writers, and the upper heads and like the marketing and the PR, like you don't think that they would catch something like that? Like
they didn't flip the script and
be like, let's just take this one clip out. So
like it was one of those clips that essentially didn't need to be there. I don't know the context of the movie, but it seemed like one of those driving clips where people were just having like a bit of banter while they were driving. So it was just weird, kind of unneeded, and it sucks for the movie because it's getting like straight up pulled out of.
Now, theaters. Are they going to be able to like do any sort of editing last minute and get it out, and then they'll allow them to show it? Is that, I mean, I feel like that's what I would do. If I would try everything in my power to like, hey, we're sorry, we're blah blah blah.
Yeah, we're fixing
we'll take it out, and I would just take it out altogether, like from all the from all the markets,
from every release. Yeah.
So
damage might have been done though.
Yeah, that is true.
Chinese market. So
that is true.
Or no, I don't know. The movie, I do want to see it though.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks interesting.
Yeah.
Just how ridiculous like. I mean, it's a video game movie, so the standards are they're so high the bar, it's oh so high with video game movies. So we'll see.
Yeah, let's see if it's any good.
I don't know about this next one. You want to read this one?
I guess yeah, I'll do the last two. Well, Doom is releasing this week. Doom Eternal is releasing on Switch this week. Kind of a surprise announcement, but we'll see how it runs.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in picking this up because I have it on Game Pass and I still need to play through that. Another game I need to play through.
Oh my god, dude! Yes, you do. That game is incredible. People like,
and it's not that long.
Just to go to Doom Eternal real quick, a lot of podcasts that I listened to were kind of hit or miss for it because they said the platforming was like kind of difficult. I mean, there's definitely some spots in the game where it's like you don't necessarily know where to go, which maybe that's what they're referring to. But like, the platform itself isn't hard or challenging. At least for me, I guess.
I mean, from you, a platforming god, maybe.
Yeah, from Mario, I beat Mario. I mean, come on. But
yeah, I beat Mario.
I
mean, I remember I didn't play a ton of Doom Eternal, but I remember falling off of some edges, missing some jumps.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
wasn't
but
that
like
big of a deal.
Yeah, but the loading time is so quick that you just instantly return. So it's like you can't even get mad at it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I just didn't find it that. There was definitely like some battles and skirmishes that you went through that were kind of challenging, even like the lower difficulty. But
yeah, that's the hardest part.
Yeah,
but the actual
I don't know. That's just me. But continue on, Nick. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. The Nintendo Switch got a firmware update. You can now share pictures to your computer. And I think you can just share pictures. It's easier to share pictures. Yeah, great job, Nintendo. You finally did it. You don't have to just upload to Twitter or Facebook. You can, download them or whatever. Yep. And then they added a big obtuse red Nintendo Switch Online icon to the screen, which is a quicker way to get there. So
okay, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, because Kellen was like, he kept wanting to go to it. And I was like, you can't. Your account, it's not online, man.
It's like I get it's red and it's cool. But
yeah,
you can, man. You can't do it.
Can't do it.
Do you think maybe this is? And I'm just speaking purely of speculation here, but do you think this is in preparation of them revealing more Nintendo Online perks?
I think
or virtual console games like Nintendo 64 or GameCube.
All right, let's hold that thought and let's jump into the predictions.
All right, I got my list here, and let's jump to these predictions.
Okay. So yeah, no more news. We're gonna jump into what our predictions are for the game rewards. So yeah, let's do it. Let's start with kind of the big ones, right? The ones I know we both have. Breath of the Wild 2. Do you think that's going to be there?
I have that one under medium possibility. So I organize it by high probability, medium, and low.
Gotcha.
I think it could be there. I mean, I really went into it this time. I mean, we had Breath of the Wild 1 at the Game Awards in 2015, and it was an iconic moment. It captured the hearts and minds of millions of impressionable fans worldwide.
Yes.
And we have a chance for that to happen again.
I think it's got a good chance. Because I really do think it's going to come out next year at some point. Probably.
Yeah, I think it'll be earlier next year.
I think September, October.
I'm gonna say spring.
Spring that early?
Yeah. Spring or early summer.
The marketing. How are they going to get all that? Yeah, I mean, gosh. I don't know. That's crazy. So I either think Nintendo's going to have Zelda, or they're going to do like a big reveal for like N64 games and some other stuff that's going to come out. Like on the eShop or whatever. Like perks, like you said, for their online service. Whether that's N64 games or like Game Boy Advance games. Maybe GameCube games would be pretty huge. Like Beyblades on the game, like from the GameCube game. You know what I mean? Beyblades.
Yeah, I think they're pretty sick. Yeah,
yeah, that'd be
that's
great.
the only game they should put on there.
It's a great perk. That game was pretty awesome though. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah, the customization was out of this world.
Yeah. Off. Yeah, Zelda. I think it's got a good chance of being there, but if it's not, I wouldn't be surprised either. Because like, I mean, next year being the 35th anniversary, maybe they save it for like a big direct, like early.
Like they did with Mario.
Yeah, I kind of did with Mario, but I would want it earlier. I don't want to wait until September or something.
Yeah. Crazy.
But then again, like Mario technically doesn't end until what, like March is when like the cutoff is for the 100, and then for Mario 35, and then the
3D collection.
The 3D collection, and then we got 3D World coming out in February.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking Zelda might be more towards like the end of 2021, but I don't know. Anyways, what's some other predictions that you got?
Let me read out the high possibility ones.
Okay.
So I think one thing we'll probably see is a new Smash character, because it's been a while since we've seen one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And maybe it would be paired with like another announcement. I don't know who they would announce, but it could be paired with like a game announcement or a game coming to the Switch or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good chance.
Yeah. Another one is
Fire Emblem just came out for the Nintendo Switch.
Yep. So to get Marth again.
It's dead Marth.
Dead.
Re-dead Marth. Darth Marth. Ooh, what if we got like a Cal from Jedi? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if they would.
Cal. Oh, Cal from Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
We probably didn't get that, but that'd be cool.
Another one I had was Bowser's Fury. Some new, like a new trailer for that, but I don't know if that's like Game Awards scale.
Yeah, I mean, they announce a lot of stuff on the Game Awards that it doesn't necessarily make mainstream. They just kind of like announce it during it. And like I think Game Award tweets some stuff too, so maybe it'll go underneath there. But
there.
But I mean, maybe. I mean, it's Mario. It's the year of Mario, so maybe they'll have something. You know, they'll announce some more stuff for that, or I mean, I doubt it, but that's a good possibility.
Yeah.
We don't know what that new edition is, so maybe it's something really. I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's got a good chance. Cool.
Yeah, I think so. That's why I put it under the high possibility. I think it's a good chance. Another one. I think you'll like this one. Resident Evil 8, because it's a new trailer and potentially a release date. I think that's coming, pretty early in 2021. So,
yeah, I'm gonna say definitely like a nice gameplay, like through like a la Call of Duty style E3, like nice gameplay kind of thing. And I think we'll get like a February or March release date for that.
Yep, I agree.
Something like that. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, my last one for high possibility, and I don't know if this is a high possibility, but a God of War 2 trailer and a release window. Do you think it's too early for that? It might be too early for that. I mean, that might be an after Horizon type of game.
It's definitely gonna be after Horizon. I think Horizon's gonna come out in like April or May.
I think God of War will be like later in the year. That'll be like their big holiday game.
I don't know if it
might be
they might announce it for holiday. I don't think they'll do an announcement date at all. That's just way too early. We may. I don't even know if we would get anything gameplay wise. I think it's just too early for that. I think we'll get some Horizon stuff. Maybe some gameplay for that. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've got a good one for you.
Okay. Well,
Hideo Kojima. We're gonna get our Silent Hill game. We're gonna get PT.
You think so?
I think so.
But doesn't Konami?
Well, it'll be like it won't be
like PT.
Yeah, it won't be like Silent Hill, but it'll be like the horror game that I think Kojima's working on.
And it'll be smaller in scale than Death Stranding.
Yep, and Norman Reedus will be in it.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah.
I think that could. Yeah, that's a real possibility.
And I think Xbox is gonna buy
Kojima
Studios.
Really? Because they're looking to buy some Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if Kojima is a Japan studio, but
I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they are. They might be a Japanese studio, but that's a good possibility.
I feel like that's a little bold. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen, but maybe.
I mean, seeing Hideo Kojima's next game, I think, and with how good of friends he is with Jeff.
Yeah.
I think
we'll get something good out of Hideo, whether it's his horror game or some big announcement. We'll get something, I think.
Right, I agree with that, 100%. Another one I had, and this isn't a medium possibility, but Pokemon Snap might get a new trailer.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yep.
Yeah.
And Nick, I don't know if you saw, but Reggie Fils-Aimé is going to be giving away an award at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get something like, he's like, and the award goes to blah blah, and then he's like, after they accept the award, he'd be like, and one more thing.
Oh my gosh.
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh man.
I don't know, or something. Something like, how awesome would that be?
Do you think they would let him do that, like something like that?
Oh yeah, he's the president. I mean,
he was the president, but now it's Doug Belzer.
Yep. Hashtag my body is Reggie.
I'm gonna be so hyped a few drinks in.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god, I can't wait for it. It's gonna be so much fun.
All right, I'm gonna get a list of like drinking rules or drinking game rules.
Yeah, I'm gonna come if you have any other predictions. I think at the top of we'll start streaming maybe like 10 minutes early before the thing goes up.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just go over like our quick predictions again. And then we'll have it out in front of us or whatever. Or we can put them on the spreadsheet or on the Word document. So we have it there. And then I don't know if one of us gets like, the perfect prediction or something, the other, takes a sip or whatever it is.
Yeah. That'd be good. Each time we get something right.
Yeah.
What else I have? So this one's a little left field.
Okay.
But I think there will be some sort of Nintendo remake. Yeah. I think there will be some sort of Nintendo remake, whether it's Fire Emblem, Zelda, or Metroid.
Okay.
I don't know about Zelda because that might be safe for next year, but I think we could potentially see like a 2D Metroid remake come to Switch, or just a new 2D Metroid. Because I've heard some leaks that they have one ready to go.
Okay.
Like a 2D Metroid ready to go, but they're just waiting for kind of Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. I would really like to see like the Prime trilogy on the Switch or something like that.
I heard that's ready too.
Ooh, maybe I don't know if it's on your list. Maybe a Nintendo 4K, the Switch Pro announcement or something.
It's under my low possibility.
Low possibility section. Get this, Nick. Reggie Fils-Aimé comes out. He gives an award away. Okay. And then he leans into the mic. Well, I guess this would make more sense if it was like live, but he leans into the mic anyways. And he said, guess what, gamers? One more thing. And then Zelda pops up. Link's running across Hyrule Field on Epona. You hear the Ocarina of Time soundtrack start to play. And then it's the remaster for like the complete remake of Ocarina of Time. Boom.
Wow. No way, but it sounds awesome. It sounds great though.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they completely remade Ocarina of Time? I would drop every game I've ever.
I think they will. I think it's coming next year. I think it's coming next year.
I think we're gonna get a low effort port like we did with Super. I really do like we did with Super Mario. I think we're gonna get a low effort port of Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. And that's it. That's just those two.
I think Super Mario 64 is such. It's a beloved game, and it's such. I think it's one of those games where like people that was like the first 3D game people played on like in general. So like it just amazed them. But Ocarina of Time is so special, and like it's still considered like obviously going back and playing it now, like it doesn't hold up like super great just because of the controls and stuff. But it's like the most beloved game of like all time. Like the music is phenomenal. Like it's like almost untouched for the most part with that music.
Yeah.
Like it's just so cool. And that's where like I'm kind of two minds with Breath of the Wild, because like Breath of the Wild was so good, but I kind of miss that old school like Zelda, like where the dungeons and stuff like that. So it's tough. It's tough, but I mean, obviously, I'm super hyped for Breath of the Wild too, obviously. But I would love to see like a full blown remake of Ocarina of Time. Like that would just make my year. It would just make everything. It would be so good.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, if we could get both of those games.
But I'm thinking in like your regards too. Like I think it's probably just going to be like like the Ocarina of Time and maybe Majora's Mask bundled together, and obviously up-res and stuff like that. But that's probably what we'll get. But
probably, and
here's hoping,
that's
man.
But
here's hoping.
I would pay $60 for a full-on remaster of that. Full remake, kind of like they did with like Demon Souls or Final Fantasy VII, which is proven to work because
people love that stuff.
Yeah, they eat it up. They do. I'm just gonna fire off a few low possibility ones real quick. Metroid Prime 4 trailer.
Okay.
Retro Studios game, whatever they're working on. I know they're working on Prime 4 now, but there was like 5 years where they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Bayonetta 3 trailer, Elden Ring trailer, Bloodborne 2 announcement.
Oh my god, please.
Yeah. And then Pokemon Collection.
What is that?
Just low effort collection of the first few Pokemon games. I say low effort now because
well, I think they may be doing like a gold silver like Let's Go whatever version of Gold and Silver.
I think that'll be 2022. I think we're gonna see the Gen 4 remake next year.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be like a low effort remake, but you never know.
Why do you keep saying low effort? low effort.
So I'm burned from the Mario Collection, even though I played the crap out of it.
Yeah.
I just don't trust Nintendo to remake games, and this, I mean, this isn't Nintendo, but I trust Game Freak even less.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, because they've done. I mean, not to bash on development. I know it's hard, but yeah, it's like just looking at the original Pokemon versus what we got now. Like, there's not a lot different, other than like the Z moves and like the Mega Evolutions, which are cool, but like, come on. Anyways, I don't know. Whatever.
I digress, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get a new BioShock announcement. I think
like a BioShock 4.
Yeah, something like that, or like a maybe it'll just be called BioShock. It'll be like a a reboot, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe a new Dead Space. I think we'll get something.
You think EA would?
That's very low. It's very low on my list, but that's just more of like I want it. But I feel like horror games have been kind of up on the trend in the past couple years. So maybe EA is going to get their thumb out of their butt and start making some good games again. Which
Skate 4 could be one too.
Exactly. I'm trying to think. Obviously, Microsoft confirmed nothing Halo related at this thing.
Oh, they did confirm that?
Yeah, they did. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I read that. I could be wrong, but
I would love to see some multiplayer.
Not expecting much out of that. Maybe we'll get like a Halo 5 like optimization trailer or something. I would like to see them do something with Halo 5. It's kind of a shame that they haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I kind of don't understand it, but I guess
people are playing the Chief Collection way more than they're playing 5.
Yeah, I guess, but like 5 is still really good.
It is. The game, like the gameplay itself, is really, really good.
Oh yeah, it's.
I don't know much about the maps.
Yeah, the
They had
maps.
something like the
maps kind of suck. There's
maps made in Forge mode are kind of trash.
There's a few good maps on Halo 5, but I really wish they would have brought more of the stuff over. But anyways, yeah, I mean I don't see much else out of Nintendo.
Maybe like a last minute Mario announcement for the year Mario, but I don't even know what that would be.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be over and done with, unless they like showed a new 3D Mario game.
Yeah,
I don't know if they would do that with Mario World coming, Mario 3D World coming out.
Yeah, I mean that might be something that's going to be for the end of the year or something. Like, I don't know. I would be surprised if they did an Odyssey 2, just because like that's. I mean, just the way they built that game with like and I'm surprised they didn't do DLC for that game.
Like actual.
Just adding actual world, because like I feel like that would be relatively simple, right? I mean, just to do that, but I don't know. But something maybe a full blown new Mario. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be great.
Or maybe they'll like announce some sort of like Galaxy 2 or something, like remake or remaster or something added. I don't know what they do with that game.
I would love to play that. Never.
Maybe
wasn't included in the collection.
Or maybe if you buy it, maybe they'll announce that if you buy it before March, you'll get it for free or something in the collection. I don't know.
Oh,
that would be cool. And then after that, it's split up. Everything's split up. But yeah, that'd be a pretty cool deal. Be like, sweet. I feel like that would increase sales too for people that haven't gotten it yet. So maybe something like that. I think we already talked about Nintendo's like adding to the online experience, adding GameCube games and Nintendo 64 games. I think that has a pretty good chance of being announced.
Maybe some Game Pass editions.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get. I don't know if we'll get studio acquisitions. I know I joked, or I know I said about Hideo Kojima's studio, but I don't think we'll get any studio acquisitions from Microsoft until next year, but maybe. But yeah, definitely probably some cool, like some really awesome Game Pass stuff. Maybe.
Yeah. At this point, I don't even know what I want added to Game Pass.
We've gotten so much. I mean, has everything from Bethesda been released on Game Pass yet? Like, has Skyrim?
Skyrim's on there.
Yeah, and that deal doesn't go through until January, anyways.
But once it does, I'm sure
we'll get a flood of. Yeah, we'll get a flood of stuff. I'm sure they're probably, dotting the I's and crossing the T's now.
Oh yeah.
On all that stuff. Yeah, maybe some cool Game Pass stuff for sure.
Maybe Far Cry 6 trailer.
Yeah, maybe, because that got delayed, right?
It did.
So who knows? Who knows?
That's all I had.
When does? Oh wait, no, that comes out in January, right? The medium.
Yeah, that got pushed to January.
Okay. Maybe a trailer for that. Just.
It'd be cool to see some actual gameplay.
Yeah, I feel like they need to show gameplay for that.
Yeah, I think they do. Anything from Sony?
I don't. Man, Bloodborne 2 would be an incredible reveal. Maybe like you said, maybe some Horizon stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they would have really. I don't know.
Yeah, other than God of War, Horizon, or like any remakes, maybe like a Bloodborne remake or remaster.
Yeah, I mean,
followed by like a Bloodborne 2. Just
that'd be awesome.
Screen. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, Bloodborne 2 would be. Oh man.
I'd have to get a PS5 for that one.
Yeah, Bloodborne 2 Bloodborne is probably my favorite Souls-like game.
Yeah, I think so.
I still need to finish Sekiro.
That's a hard game to get back into, though.
Yeah, I know, and I was just on a really hard boss too. So,
oh, what's his name?
It's like your father.
Owl.
The owl. Yeah, the owl something.
God, it's ridiculously hard. Might be easier on the Series X though, because the frame rate's a little better.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I don't see much. Like, hopefully we'll get like some really nice just surprises in general that we're not expecting. I would love to see like an expansion to Ori. Like adding to that. They put all this work into like the optimization for the Series X. I would love to see some sort of DLC for it.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
that'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. You got anything else that you can think of right now?
I don't know. Maybe we're overhyping this thing. Maybe it's not even. Maybe I mean I know Call of Duty's gonna be there. They're announcing like their season 1 stuff because the Game Awards Twitter tweeted that one out. So look forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we are, and maybe we haven't had a lot of hype this year other than the console
that's
stuff.
The problem. We're hyping this up too much, maybe.
I don't know. It's gonna be a fun time though. Either way, we'll have a good time with it.
Yeah, we're here for it.
Yeah, we're here for it. Like I said, we're gonna wrap up the show. But if you guys want to tune in, I know I'll probably have this podcast up tomorrow at some point. So if you guys want to tune in on Atomic Reptar, twitch.tv/Atomic Reptar 92, we will be live streaming, and I'm gonna have to figure out exactly how we're gonna get it together because I would like for us to both be on the screen and then have the video playing too. So I'll figure that out over the next coming days. But yeah, if you want to join in and watch our live reactions and hang out with us, we'll be having a couple of drinks, playing a couple of, prediction games, and we'll probably, like I said, we'll probably go live like 10, 15 minutes prior and just like read over the quick predictions and then and then get started, man. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is the first time we've ever kind of done like a live stream outside of the podcast, so it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited.
We would have done it over E3 over E3
over
E3 but that didn't happen.
So. Yeah, it was kind of hard to and especially for some like when stuff was just like an hour. It's
an hour and like at 4 p.m.
Yeah,
or like what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get off work and stuff, but yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So come in and join us, and I'll probably upload it to YouTube after or something if anybody wants to watch it. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the show. Appreciate everyone that watched live if you did. Nick, where can they follow us on the old Twitter?
They can follow us at Gaming WT Bros on Twitter. Go fill out our poll. What game are you looking forward to the most out of these unrealistic expectations that we have?
Of course. It's 2020. Who knows what could happen?
Exactly.
So yeah, go follow us on Twitter and download the show if you can, and leave a nice review on your favorite podcasting platform, and spread the show. Share it to your friends and family that are gamers, and yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody.
All right, we will see y'all on maybe Thursday, and then if not, we'll see you next Monday.
Yep.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.